Somebody asked me for a piece of advice on how to pursue what I'm currently doing right now. What I'm doing right now is my dream. It doesn't have to be your dream. I encourage you to chase your dream, not anybody else's. Who cares if they don't believe in you? Who cares how crazy it is? Whatever you want to do, you have to believe in it. Wake up to it. Go to sleep thinking about it. The next morning, over and over and over. Continue to do it. Whether you win or whether you lose, it doesn't matter. It's something that you want to do, something that you want to pursue, something that you believe in so much, it sounds crazy to somebody else. I can remember my first video that I posted. So I've been doing social media at the end of 2020 is when I first started. And you know, it was never about the followers. It was never about the money. But I said, if God is wanting to wake me up each and every day with air in my lungs and a voice to speak, I'll continue to do so. If I can change at least one person's life for the good, I don't need the millions of followers. I don't need millions and hundreds and thousands of DMs applauding me for what I'm saying. Tell me how inspirational or how motivational I am. If I cannot be a light in someone's dark day, if I cannot use my platforms for the better good to create positivity and change somebody's life and be there for someone in their dark day like I needed someone to be there for me when I was struggling, when I was in those troubles and those trials and those situations that I talk about, then it's not worth it to me. I don't need the fame. I don't need the fortune. What I can promise you is no matter what you do, the followers are not going to satisfy you. The fame will not satisfy you. The fortune will not satisfy you. You have to find your purpose. And believe it or not, everything that you're going through right now, the process, the journey, it's writing that story for you. The survival guide that you're writing right now is for somebody else. It might not be for you. There's a reason why you're going through the stuff that you're going through right now. I don't know that reason, and I don't know when you're going to come out of it. But I do know this. There's light at the end of the tunnel. But you have to believe that. And you have to believe in yourself to keep going, to keep grinding. Because eventually it's going to pay off. But halfway through your process, halfway through your journey, if you decide to quit and accept defeat, so did everybody else when they got to your point. What makes you stand out? What makes you competitive for that next level? It must be easy to press record on a phone and just record yourself every day. That's what somebody told me. You're right. It is easy to press the button and to record. But to be consistent, to work, to grind, to keep going day after day after day. And then guess what? When adversity hits, when you gain the followers, when you have the community, when you have the fan base, what happens when it all crashes? I can remember when I had a couple 100,000 followers and my account got deleted. Guess what? It would have been easy to say, you know what, I tried. That's enough. That's enough for me. I don't want to start over. But I didn't have the quit in me. I had made it too far. The impact that I was putting into the world through everything that I was saying, the emotions that I was going through, the dark days that I was having, I knew at the end of the day, somebody could benefit from it. And it was hard. It's hard for me to get on and press record. It might be easy for some, but it was hard for me to put everything that I was going through in a video and let people watch my daily struggle on everything that I was facing. That's not easy. Sure, it's easy to press record, but to really be honest, to be transparent, it wasn't easy for me. It's still not easy. And although you might see it from a lens of a camera and think that I have it all figured out and now I have made it to this certain level and life is easy, I'm here to tell you it's still not. I still struggle. There's still days that I wake up and I question it. There's still days that I wake up and I don't want to do nothing. But I don't have the quit in me. I have to face the problems. And face to face with myself, behind the lens of a camera, I have to tell myself that I don't have the quit in me, and neither do you. You have to keep going. You have to keep grinding, and I don't care what it takes. If I can't run, I'll walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl. But I can promise you this, I won't stop. And I believe in you and everything that you're going through. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and you have what it takes to keep going, to keep grinding, and to make it to that destination. I don't know what that is for you. I don't know your goals. But I do know that you have the fight within you. It might be deep, but you have to find it. And nobody else can find it for you. You know, there was a certain time in my life where I can remember there was nothing to motivate me. It didn't matter what it was. Nobody else could really motivate me to get me to where I'm at. And maybe it's just me. Maybe there's individuals that are out there that can get motivated off of something else. But I had to find that burning sensation so far, so deep inside of myself to keep going. Nobody could find it for me. There's no external motivation or inspiration that I was turning to that I could look at and say, hey, he's the reason I'm getting up. She's the reason I'm getting up. That was the reality of it. There were certain situations that I had faced in life that was breaking me to my lowest point in life, that I had to physically climb out of that deep and dark hole by myself. Nobody was going to do it for me. And it would have been easy. I could have accepted defeat and stayed down there. And nobody probably would have questioned it. Because there's a lot of times in life, although you see this stuff on social media and you see the daily interactions, you truly don't know what someone's going through. You only see what they want you to see. When I made that New Year's resolution in 2020 to go sober for 365 days, there's two reasons. One, I was in hope that my younger brother would do it with me as well. And he did. Forever grateful for that. But two, I did not realize that was a blessing within itself. Because I'm the type of person, when I say something or tell somebody that I'm going to do something, I have to follow through with it. And in that moment, I was not at my lowest point in life. I was not struggling as bad as I was 6 months after that. And when I made that New Year's resolution to go sober for 365 days, not knowing 30 days from that, I would be at the lowest point in my life. And 45 days after that, I would be on the brink of taking my own life. Because of the emotions, the depression, the anxiety, the PTSD, and everything that I was feeling, all the flashbacks that I was having, I did not realize of what was an actual blessing within my life to make that New Year's resolution. And I'm thankful for that moment, because I'm not sure where my life would have been if alcohol or any external thing I was looking for to help fix what I had internally going on. I would have used that outsource to try to get me to feeling better, to saying it was okay, to cope with using that mechanism to get me to where I wanted to be. And I can promise you this, there was nothing external that I found that could fix something internal. God was the only reason that I'm still sitting here today, able to tell my story, to inspire and motivate and tell my journey. And I believe in you. I understand that life is hard, and it doesn't discriminate. We all go through it. Doesn't matter where you come from. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter what color you are. It doesn't matter what language you speak. Life hits. And when it does, it hits hard. But I'm a firm believer that you have what it takes to keep going.